Hello dear students, myself Mahesh Prasad. So we have discussed units and measurement under this particular chapter. The main concept we have discussed, correct? So we will discuss the continuation part of this particular concept. That is significant figure as well as rounding of digits. So first we will discuss about significant figure, okay? Okay. So for example, what do you mean by the way significant figure? It is nothing but are digits to be expressed in terms of physical quantity correctly, which means what do you mean by physical quantity, by the way, which is nothing but kind of measurable quantity, correct? No? Yeah. So now if it is a measurable quantity, so for example if I take the length of the cylinder as for example if I take 7.8 centimeter, okay? So how many decimal I can expect under this particular value? To 1 decimal, which means the accuracy level is up to 1 decimal. Okay. So for same value, if I write 7.80, what is the decimal I can expect? 2 decimal, which means the accuracy level of the value is around 2 decimal, which means compared to the first value, this value gives the more accurate value. Are you getting? Yeah. So now, so what we can conclude here? So how many significant value I can have under these two concept or these two value? 7.8 which gives a 2 significant figure and 7.80 gives a 3 significant figure, which means the order of accuracy is more if the significant figure is more. So among these two, which is having a more significant figure is second value. Now question may arise in your mind, how to say that or how to conclude how many significant values or how many significant digits are there in the particular given number, correct? So to understand this kind of phenomena, we need to understand some rule which comes under significant figures, okay? Yeah. So what are the rules we supposed to follow? We supposed to think for example, if a given value, you have to check whether the given value is decimal value or non-decimal value. So the first thing is types of numerical. For example, one question they may give. So 788. Let us say 788. Find the significant figure of the given value. How to solve this kind of numerical? Yeah. So first thing is you have to go with the rules. You have to check whether the given value is decimal value or non-decimal value. Whether 788 is a decimal value or non-decimal value. Obviously it is a non-decimal value. So if it is a non-decimal value, you have to check MSF. What do you mean MSF? It is the most significant figure, which is always located at the left corner of the value. So you have to check the MSF. That is the extreme left non-zero digit. So what is the MSF value of this? It's a 7. Are you getting? So what is the how to get LSF in the given values? That is the extreme right non-zero digit. So this is the extreme right non-zero digit. So altogether, how many significant figure I can expect here? 1, 2, 3 from beginning to end. That is significant figure is 3 over here. So now you go with the decimal value. For example, if I write 51.03, okay, you have to check whether the given value is decimal or non-decimal. Obviously, it is a decimal. So, if it is a decimal, the job is to check MSF value in the given value. So, how to get MSF value? It is a extreme left non-zero. So what is the value of extreme left non-zero digit? This is this. And you have to check. And how to check LSF value of this particular value? That is extreme right digit. In the sense, this is the extreme right. And it could be 0 also. In the sense, for example, 100.0010 is there. Okay. So now what is the MSF value of this? That is 1. What is the LSF value of this? That is 0. So If it is a decimal value, you can take the extreme right as 0 as well. Okay. So, but if it is a non-decimal, you cannot take LSF as 0. It should be any non-zero digits. Are you getting? So, we will discuss some example in a tabulation problem. Okay. So, if I have the values like 2, 2, 3, 4, what is the MSF value of this particular value? You have to check. You have to go with the rows. We have to check first whether the given value is decimal or non-decimal. Obviously, it is a non-decimal, and how to check MSF value? Extreme left non-zero digit. Which is the extreme left? That is the 2. So MSF can be 2, and LSF extreme right non-zero, that should be 4. So what is the significant figure? How many digits are there in between MSF to LSF? That is 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 is a significant figure. Are you getting something? Yeah. So let us write the 3, 4, 5, 0, 0, 0. Okay. So I have to check whether the given value is decimal or non-decimal. Obviously it is a non-decimal. If it is a non-decimal, check the MSF value. Extreme left. Extreme left is 3. Are you getting? Yeah. So LSF, what I can conclude over here? That is extreme right non-zero digit. Which is the extreme right non-zero? 0 cannot be non-zero. 0, 0, 0, and 5 we got. That is the 5 can be LSF. So 3 to 5 here to here. So what should be the significant figure? MSF to LSF. How many digits are there? 3 are there. So we can write the 3 as a significant figure. You get it? Yeah. And you take one more value, that is 100.0, and check the MSF value. Before we check MSF value, we have to sure about whether the given value is decimal or non-decimal. This is a decimal. So extreme right or extreme left non-zero. So that is 1, and extreme left any digit. It could be 0 also. Okay. So this is the LSF. So what I can say? 1, 0. How many digits are there from 1 to 0? 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Significant figure I can expect. So this is how exactly we are supposed to conclude while writing the significant figures, because we have to follow some rules. If they give in any examination, you have to check the given value is decimal or non-decimal. If it is a decimal or if it is a non-decimal, directly you have to check what is the MSF. How to check MSF? Extreme left non-zero. How to check LSF? Extreme right non-zero. Okay. So if it is a decimal, we are supposed to check while checking MSF extreme right or extreme left non-zero, and it could be a 0 while checking LSF over here. Okay. So this is how exactly we are supposed to deal in terms of while dealing the significant figure. Okay. Now we will move on to the one more topic, that is rounding off a digit. Correct? Rounding off. What is the need of this? For example, if we have the numbers like the 1.111, so can I write rounding off as 1.1 or 1.2? So if you have the numbers like 1.88, so can I write 1.9 or 1.8 as it is? So this kind of this sort of confusion may arise in your mind. Correct? No? So to unsolve this all kind of problems, we have certain set of rules to understand about rounding of digits. Okay. So we'll move on to the first rule, which comes under this particular concept, that is if the digit to be drawn is lesser than 5, then previous digit should be retained as it is or left unchanged. In the sense, you take an example of let us say 1.34 as well as 4 is rounding off rounding off, let us say 3 significant figure. So this is a number they have given. I get the question. Let us say how many significant figures are there in the given question? 4 significant. In the sense, the MSF is 1 and LSF is 4. So how many digits are there in between? 1, 2, 3, 4. So but the thing is, I need only 3 digits, so that I can drop this 4, and while dropping also you have to check whether this 4 is greater than 5 or lesser than 5. So if it is a lesser than 5, the previous digit, which means the previous digit should be retained as it is. It is not going to change. So that the answer should be 1.34. So you take one more example, that is 121.32. Let us say is the rounding off. Let us say around 4 significant figure. 4 significant. Let us say 4 significant figure. Okay. So first you check how many significant figures are there in the given equation or given values. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are there. Because 1, 2, 3. 1 is MSF and 2 is LSF. Correct? So now your job is to rounding off only 4 and you are supposed to drop this 2. While dropping also you have to check whether this 2 is lesser than or greater than 5. If it is lesser than 5, what are you supposed to do? The previous digit should be retained as it is. In the sense, kept as it is. So what is supposed to do? 121.3 is the answer. Are you getting? Yeah. So we'll move on to the next rule of this particular concept, that is if the digit to be dropped is greater than 5. So previous case you have studied lesser than 5. So now we'll see if it is greater than 5. Okay? Yeah. You take one example, that is which example you can take? 1.346 I can take. Your job is rounding off 3 significant figures. Let us say is rounding off. Let us say 3 significant. Let us say 3 significant figure. Your answer should be what? By the way, how many significant figures are there in the given values? There is 4 significant. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I need only 3. From here to here I need. And the number which you are going to drop is 6. Whether your 6 is greater than 5 or lesser than 5. If it is greater than 5, previous digit should be raised by 1. So what is the answer I can expect? 1.35. Are you getting? So you take one more example, that is 421.28 is rounding off let us say 4 significant figure. 4 significant figure. So how many figures? How many significant figures are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is there. But I need only 4 significant figures. So the number which we are going to drop is 8. Whether 8 is greater than 5 or lesser than 5. It is obviously it should be greater than 5. If it is greater than 5, the previous digit, that is the previous digit is this, should be raised by how much? 1. So 421.3 is my answer. I hope you are getting it. Correct? No? Yeah. And one more rule which comes under this particular concept, that is if the digit which you are going to draw is 5 or followed by any non-zero numbers are there, then previous digit should be raised by 1. In the sense, for example, 1.352 is there, is rounding off 2 significant figures. So, how many significant figures are there here? Which is MSF 1, which is LSF is 2. So altogether 4 significant figures are there. So now what is supposed to do? I need only 2 significant figures. So the number which you are going to draw is 5, followed by one non-zero number, that is 2. So if we have such kind of situation, what is supposed to do according to our rule? The previous digit should be raised by 1. So what is supposed to write? The answer should be 1.4. Are you getting? Yeah. So this is what exactly you are supposed to do. First, if it is if the number which we are going to drop is 5, that is 5. If it is followed by any non-zero number, it could be any value. It could be any non-zero number after 5. Then, if you have this kind of situation, the previous digit should be raised by 1. Okay? That is all about third rule, and we will study about the fourth rule over here. What your fourth rule says? So see here. If if the digit to be dropped is 5 or followed by 0, the digit is going to drop is 5 followed by 0, then the previous digit should be written as it is or should be unchanged if it is even, which means the number, for example, this number is there, is rounding of 3 significant figure. So now, how many significant figure is there over here? 4 significant figures are there, but I need only 3 significant figure. The number which you are going to drop is 5. Correct? No? So after 5, is there any another number? Which means after 5 is 0 is there. So 5, if the number is going to drop is 5 followed by 0, then the previous digit should be retained if this number is even. If the previous digit is even, you have to retain as it is. So what should be the answer? I can write 1.34. Are you getting? This is how exactly it is. So if I say 1.45, rounding of say is rounding of let us say 2 significant figure. The number which you are going to drop is 5 followed by non-zero followed by 0, and the number which is there preceding value, that is 4, which is nothing but even. If it is even, kept as it is. So 1.4 is answer. Are you getting? So this is all about the 4th rule, and 5th rule which says the same thing. The changes is odd over here. That is, if the digit to be dropped is 5 followed by 0, then the previous digit should be raised by 1. If it is odd, if it is even, should keep as it is. For example, if we have the number sign 3.55, somewhat like this, and your job is to rounding off 2 significant figures. If it is so, the number which you are going to drop is 5 followed by 0, and the previous digit should be raised by 1 if this is odd. Whether 5 is odd or even, obviously it is odd. So what is supposed to write? 3.6. So this is how exactly we are supposed to follow the rules of while rounding of digits. So we have started up with the if the digit is the number which you are going to drop is lesser than 5, the previous digit should not change or should not alter. It should retain as it is. That is about the first rule. And second rule, what it says, if the number which you are going to drop, if it is greater than 5, then the previous digit should be raised by 1. And the third rule, what it says, the number, if it is 5 followed by non-zero, then the previous digit should be raised by 1. And the fourth rule is, the number, if it is number which you are going to drop is 5 followed by 0, and the previous digit should be written as it is if this value is even. And the fifth one, what it says, if the number is going to drop is 5 followed by 0, then the previous digit should be raised by 1 if it is odd. So this is the basic concept we are supposed to deal under the concept of rounding of a digit. There are some note you are supposed to follow especially while solving some numerical. Okay. So whenever we are rounding off any numbers with respect to particular significant figures, so especially while doing a multiplication, we need to follow some basic ideas. Okay. Whenever, for example, if we have the values of A as 1.1 centimeter and B as 0.2 centimeter, so if I write A cross B or A into B, what should the answer I can expect normally? That is 0.2783, the value I can expect. correct? So now you cannot keep, if they say write the final value with respect to the particular significant figures. So you supposed to rounding up the given answer with respect to the least significant figures in the given terms. So in A we have 3 significant and here 2 significant figures are there. So now you supposed to keep only with respect to the 2 significant figures. While rounding off the given answer, you are supposed to keep only 2 significant figures. That is, you are supposed to take only this. Okay? So now, the number which you are going to drop is 8. Whether 8 is greater than 5 or lesser than 5. Should be that it is greater than 5. So if it is greater than 5, the previous digit should be raised by 1 according to our rules of rounding of figures or rounding of digits. That is 0.28. This is the answer. Are you getting that? And while adding also, if I say A plus B plus C, you may get answer as 1.763. You are going to get. But while rounding off, you are supposed to take what is the least decimal value in the given terms. That is, here we have 1 decimal place. Here we have 3 decimal place, and here we have 2 decimal place. So which is the least decimal place? That is only 1 decimal. So you are supposed to keep in terms of only 1 decimal value while adding or subtracting. Here also while the multiplication or dividing or division. So what is the 1 decimal? If I want to keep only 1 decimal, the number which you are going to drop is 6. 6 is greater than 5, so previous digit should be raised by 1. So altogether I can expect 1 quantity. Are you getting? So similarly we will solve some numerical, we will get to know more idea about this. Okay. So 5.4 gram of substance occupies this much volume. So find the density of the particular value, and is supposed to correct the significant figures. The answer you are going to get at the end should be correct with respect to significant figure. So density is equal to mass per unit volume, mass by volume. So what is the mass they have given? That is 5.4. What is occupies volume? 1.2. Altogether how much you are going to get? That is 4.783, correct? 4.783 gram per cc you are going to get. Gram per cc you are going to get. So now, since it is a division, you are supposed to check what is the least significant figure among this. It is a 2 significant figure, correct? No? So 2 significant figure is supposed to rounding off. That is the number which you are going to drop is 8. Then the previous digit is going to raised by 1. So if it is so, 4.8 gram per cc is my answer. So this is how exactly we are supposed to deal in terms of. So whenever we are dealing such kind of numericals, especially while dividing or multiplication or addition, subtraction, supposed to follow some certain rules whenever we are rounding off a particular significant figure. So this is how exactly we need to do under this particular topic. Thank you.